By the time you get to Genesis 50 and 20, Joseph had moved from suffering to significance. He now stands before the very brothers who betrayed him. And he declares, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for my good. This is not just forgiveness. This is revelation. Come on, somebody. This is not just mere forgiveness. This is revelation. Joseph is revealing to his brothers how a child of God forgives one another. How a child of God can get over offenses that took them years to come through. This is how a child does it. He never makes it about himself. He always recognizes that what I'm up against in this season is a direct attack against the favor of God. It was never about me. It was about what I was called to do. It was never about my looks, my money, my house, or myself. It was always about what God put in me. In other words, what he was saying to them, if you all learn a lesson from my life, then it was all worth it. Everything we went through as a family, it was all worth it. If you learn from my experience, I'm not holding it against you. Why? I'm not holding it against you because it was never against me. The phrase in verse 20, God meant it. What the devil meant, God meant it. That phrase, God meant it, carries the ideal of a divine intention. Divine design. Joseph is saying you had a plan, but God had a purpose. Evil was real, but it was not final. Can I hear you say evil was real, but it was not final? Come on, somebody. Pain was present, but it was not pointless. There's a point to your pain. God was making a point by that season you had to go through. It wasn't for naught. It didn't feel good, but God was up to something. Joseph interprets his life not through what happened to him, but through what God was doing through him. And that is the difference between a casual believer and a called believer. A casual believer always walk around talking about what they did to them. Y'all don't hear me. It's not about what you did to me. It's what God is doing through me. This is why I know you're digging my back out, and I walk by and say, praise the Lord, somebody. How you doing today? You doing all right? You need anything? I know how you feel about me, but you're not doing it to me because God is doing something through me. You are just a player in God's plan. Trust me, I am favored by God. There is no weapon formed against me